Hey mathematicians, this is Mrs. Shopper coming with you with a review of how to solve equations if you see parentheses in them. So our whole focus today is going to be on what if we need to distribute, all right? So I'm going to pull these questions off to the side so I have a little bit more room to work. We're going to hit those in the next video, okay? So let's start with this one up on top here. When you have distributive property, you need to do that first, okay? That's part of that simplifying process of solving equations is sick. You simplify, you isolate, you check. So the first step in simplification is distributing. So I'm going to add up and distribute -7. So it becomes 5x plus -7 times -2x plus -7 times 2 equals 5. And I'm going to work to simplify that left side. 5x plus negative times negative is positive. 7 times 2 is 14x. Plus negative times positive is negative. 7 times 2 is 14. I can then combine these two like terms. So 19x plus -14 equals 5. Now that the left side is completely simplified, now I can work on getting variables on one side, numbers on the other. So I'm going to add 14 to both sides because the inverse of -14 is 14. So I have 19x equals 19. Undo multiplication by division. X equals 1. Now to check it, what I want to do is put 1 back in for x. So in my calculator, I'm going to type in 5 times 1 minus 7 parentheses, -2 times 1 plus 2 parentheses, and I want to see if that equals 5. If it equals 5, we are good to go. All right, let's try this next one right up here. I'm going to switch to a purple pen just because I'm feeling like that this morning. There's no number in front of the parentheses. It's 5 minus the quantity 3x plus 2. So I'm going to sneak a 1 in here, and that's what I'm going to distribute, a -1. So it becomes 5 plus -1 times 3x plus -1 times 2 equals 24. So I'm showing those steps of distributing so I make sure I don't have any mistakes. I want to be as careful and as detailed as I can be so I limit those mistakes I make just because I'm a human, because we make mistakes. So negative times positive is negative, and it'll be 3x. Plus negative times positive is -2. So 5 plus -3x plus -2 equals 24. I'm going to combine 5 and -2. So 5 plus -2 is 3 plus -3x equals 24. And some of you like to put the line down to keep it balanced. Now we're going to undo. I'm going to undo the 3 by subtracting 3 because 3 minus 3 is 0. So subtract 3. -3x equals 21. I'm going to divide by -3 because the inverse of multiplication is division. So x equals -7. If I want to check to make sure that it works, I'm going to put it right back in here. 5 minus parentheses 3 times -7 plus 2. Does that equal 24? And if it does, then we're good to go. And it does, by the way. Let's take a peek at these two. Again, our focus today is to really work on that distributive property first. So here we go. Again, I don't see any number in front of here, so I'm going to put a 1. You've got to have a number right attached to the parentheses before you can distribute. add up. So -1 times each term inside the parentheses. So 9 plus -1 times 11 plus -1 times 2x minus 4 equals 4. Negative times positive is negative 11. Negative times positive is negative. 1 times 2x is 2x minus 4 equals 4. Now I'm going to combine like terms. I can combine 9, -11, and -4. 9 plus -11 is -2, minus 4 is -6, plus -2x equals 4. Add 6 to both sides. -2x equals 10. I'm going to undo my multiplication by dividing both sides by -2. X equals -5. If I want to go back and check it, I'm going to put -5 in for x. So 9 minus parentheses 11 plus 2 times -5 parentheses minus 4. Does that equal 4? Does that equal 4? It does. So we're going to do one more, and then you're going to get some time to practice. Then we're going to come back with a new video and do the other two. So here we go. Last one. I'm going to distribute the 12x. So I have 4x plus 12 times x minus 12 times 3 equals 28. So then 4x plus 12x minus 36 equals 28. I'm going to combine my like terms. 4x and 12x is 16x minus 36 equals 28. We'll add 36. 16x equals, let's go all the way. There we go. 464 divide by 16, x equals 4. And again, to check it, it's always a good idea to check it. So to check it, I want you to take and put 4 in for x. So 4 times 4 plus 12 times the quantity 4 minus 3, does that equal 28? All right, so you're going to have a lot of problems, or not a lot of problems. The problems you're going to have today are going to have distributing in it, so be really careful with that. Please check your answers and then verify with the answer key before you submit, and make sure you're showing your work too. All right, enjoy your day. Until next time.